Alright, so we are back at it again. Shorter than usual video today, but that's because we're just showing off the new hoopty we got. Yeah, so let's get into it. The blue Beetle, as me and the fiance are calling it. So, as you all probably know if you follow the channel, or I don't know if I've even said on the channel, but the Mazda got crashed. So the Mazda's no more. So we went out, got this for half the price of what the owner was wanting, and I'll get into that, why that is, in 1 second. Yes, I'm pointing there, and I'm pointing under the hood, because of course with an almost 30-year-old car, it's going to have its issues. But, you know, let's just go on and clean. Not the best tint in the world, but hey, it works. But yeah, here's the interior. This one is not a column shifter like my last one was. It's actually got a center console. And yeah, I work in a loop shop, so that's my best friend right there to keep the plastic, foam, whatever the hell you want to call that interior, in nice shape. But yeah, center console, not that bad. Yeah, I got the cheap FM transmitter. Here's the back. Yeah, fun jazz. Looks like every other Taurus. Got cleaning supplies and work clothes and stuff in the back. But, oh yeah, and car parts. Y'all could probably guess what those car parts are, but we'll get into that in 1 second. So yeah, that's the interior. The worst part about the exterior is this right here from where the wheel fell off. And, yeah, it's missing that. Other than that, couple of little spots and whatnot. Yeah, got the iris plate to go along with the blue Beetle. Nice car, nice car. We got it washed up the other day. So, yeah, it's pretty. I'm not gonna lie. And then here we go. It's not the 3-liter Vulcan this time like it was last time. No. 3-liter dual overhead cam Duratec. So it's quad cam, unlike just one cam. Instead of it being 16 valve or 12 valve, 12 or 16 valve, I think it was 12 valve, it is now 24 valve. Yeah, I believe there's only like 2 valves per cylinder on the Vulcan, but this is the Duratec. It's got a little bit more torque and a little bit more power. With the 3rd gens, the Vulcans only made like, I think like 145, 150 horsepower, while the Duratec's made, I think, like closer to 200, a little over 200. So they made like 50, 60, upwards to 70 more horsepower than, well, the other counterpart, just the base model counterpart. Yeah, so, by the way, everything works. All the lights work, all the windows work, the mirrors work. Last time the mirrors did not work on my old one, but the mirrors worked this time. So, yeah, it's honestly pretty nice. Now let's get into the issues. So, from up here, well, you can probably see, I got some transmission fluid stop leak, shift helper, whatever the hell you want to call it. I got some of that on there, because that boy be a little leaky. So, I have to top her off every now and again. First time I've had to top it off, and I've been taking this 45 minutes one way to work every single day. It does not overheat, even though it does leak coolant from right there. And from up here, as you can tell, it's leaking coolant from up here from where that guy repaired it. And then he put the hose clamp on too far up here, and so it was pinching this, so it allowed coolant to get past it on the bottom. And what ended up happening was dumbass that I bought it from filled the coolant all the way up to the top. Yeah, filled the coolant all the way to the top. And so the entire time I was driving it for the first day or two, me and the fiance driving it for the first day or two, it just pissed coolant out. That's all that it did. It just pissed coolant, and now it doesn't even drop a leak of coolant. Sometimes these old cars fix themselves. That's all that I can say about it. Next up, as you all can see, power steering is a bit leaky. That looks like an aftermarket hose because don't quote me, but that kind of looks like a vacuum hose, might be a power steering hose. I don't know. A hose is a hose, unless it's a fuel hose and a brake line. Yeah, power steering leaking. And something that I forgot to end up mentioning is, as you can tell right here, there's no belt going to the AC pump compressor. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the clutch for it exploded according to the guy, and so his mechanic threw a slightly smaller belt on it. So, back to the video. Yeah, there's a bunch of crud on there. Leaks a bit of oil. Not too bad. I only had to top off a quart of it, and it was already a quart low whenever I bought it about a week back. So it's not really losing much oil. It's not losing much transmission fluid. It ain't losing coolant no more. Headlights are a hunk of crap, so I'm going to spend like $80-100 on Rock Auto for some new headlights. But yeah, let's get into the suspension components, and let me show you a little bit of underneath. You want to see destruction? No rubber boots. Let me see. No rubber boot. No rubber boot up there either. And I think the tie rods are actually not that bad, but yeah, I'm still planning on getting them replaced. And the other side just looks just as bad. And so you can see here, yeah, there's some leaky fluid on the cats and on the oil pan. Let's get over to that real quick. Yeah, it's a little leaky. Transmission ain't much different, but I've done these seals before. That seems simple enough, so I have a feeling I could do that. I just need to drop the catalytic converters, which those are coming off at some point anyways. Not anytime soon, but at some point. Like I said, the guy has all the parts. I'll actually run through them real quick. Sway bar linkage, it's actually the updated metal ones, so thank God for that. I got some bushings or linkages. I think these go in the rear. Don't quote me on that. Another sway bar linkage, another bushing, and we got the ball joints. Yeah, he just bought normal, I think like Detroit axle ones. So it ain't the greatest. I had Moogs on my last one. So that's what I would rather run with Moog, but I just need a temporary fix for a few weeks to a month or two, maybe a couple of months. Just long enough until I can actually, get in there and do it. Yeah, fiance and I are about to go to the store, so I might record a little bit of that, of the driving. So let's get into it. So we just got back from town. Yeah, I didn't record any of it, but just got back. Drove it for like a total of like 30-40 minutes. Did great like usual. No complaints. Nothing's leaking. Other than a little bit of oil like y'all saw. But yeah, just wanted to make a short little video today. Show it off. And, get some content out there. So, I don't know. If y'all liked it, I guess subscribe. If not, then